Good evening and thank you for joining us. There's financial relief tonight for Canadians who've taken a major hit to their earnings over the past few months. The federal government is rolling out a sweeping $37 billion income support plan for workers affected by the pandemic. Among the new measures, the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, widely known as the CERB, is being extended. There's a revamped employment insurance system and 3 new benefit programs.
Instead of giving every Canadian a little bit of money when every Canadian doesn't necessarily need it, we are focused with these benefits on Canadian workers in particular, and are able to give them more because of that choice.
But all of this has to get through the House of Commons first. And with Parliament prorogued, that means a confidence vote in September. Our chief political correspondent, David Akin, has been digging into the details. David.
Well, you know, Robin, the CERB has been the workhorse of Ottawa's COVID-19 support plans. More than 8 million Canadians have received at least one CERB check this year, and 4 million are still counting on the CERB benefit.
But the end of CERB is in sight, to be replaced by a revamped employment insurance program. The new EI system will allow recipients to qualify with just 120 hours of work. That's really only 3.5 weeks, any time in the last year. It also includes a minimum benefit of $400 a week. But to get it, you'll have to be available for work and looking for work, just like under the old EI system. But not everyone qualifies for EI, and for those, 3 new benefit programs. First, the Canada Recovery Benefit. That's aimed at the self-employed. It will provide $400 a week for up to 26 weeks, and the self-employed can continue to earn up to $38,000 a year and still get that benefit. For those who earn more than that, the government will start to claw back the benefit, but do it at tax time. The government also wants to make sure that no one goes to work feeling sick, so it will bring in a Canada Recovery Sickness Benefit. This will allow Canadians not covered by an employee or other sick leave program to receive $500 a week for 2 one-week periods over the next year if they feel ill. Finally, there is the Canada Recovery Caregiving Benefit for parents who cannot work because they have to care for young children if schools or daycare centers remain closed. That benefit will pay $500 per week per household for 26 weeks starting September 27th, but if your child's school or daycare opens, you cannot claim this benefit.
Now, there's a lot of fine print to these plans, and applications will open online for these programs in September. But all these new benefits require legislation that has to be approved by the House of Commons. But of course, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau just prorogued or suspended Parliament. So the House will not get a chance to even look at the legislation until late September. And since it's a minority government, these benefits will depend on the Liberals winning a confidence vote in what will be a high-stakes game of political poker. Robin.
David Akin in Ottawa. Thanks, David. For many Canadians, these new benefits will help solve old problems that date back to before the pandemic. With economic recovery front of mind in Ottawa, advocates are calling for the changes to be permanent.
It's sad that it's taken a pandemic and this many people affected to get government to move and do the right thing, but there appears to be a recognition that the time is well past making these changes.
Those 3 new benefit programs announced by the federal government today are expected to cost $22 billion.